And welcome back, everybody. I hope you are all doing lovely this time around. We have episode 17, I hope, for Paradox in a Trap podcast. This week, we'll be talking about working out, kind of our passion that Chan and I have mentioned here and there, why we do it, what can it provide for you, is there positives, negatives, will it change because of what has happened with the pandemic, so forth and so on. It's going to be a regular, good old Paradox and Trap podcast episode. But first, I am Paradox.
And I'm depressed. How's it going?
Excuse me? Why are you depressed? What's happening?
I'm not.
Then
Just had to say something
what?
to get the crowd to be like, whoa, is everything okay? To get their heart into it.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Something to spice it up. I can't say I'm a trap every episode.
Yeah. That's true. Sometimes you just gotta change it up, you know. I like that. How are you doing, Chandler?
I'm doing
Anything
great. How are
exciting
you?
for you? I am doing just dandy. Not much to talk about. I've had a really good last week or so. I went on a camping trip. I think I mentioned that a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. Been doing a lot of swimming and tanning with a good friend of mine. So getting some sun. Yeah, I didn't think I was
Becoming
that
a
much of a
female.
tanner. I do have a white girl living inside me. That sounded really weird when I said that.
Did
But
you
I
eat
am
her?
the embodiment. I mean,
How old is she?
oh my God. Well, I've been told that I post like a 14-year-old white girl on Instagram.
Who told you that?
Many people have told me that. My captions seem to be very, trend
They're
setter, if that makes
inspirational.
sense.
I mean, what else
Yeah.
do you need? They
Yeah.
inspire me.
Yeah, I know.
I like them.
I got roasted for saying, what about good vibe? I don't know if you saw. So I posted a very wet picture on Instagram. It was pretty good looking, I'm not gonna
You have to
flex
send me.
anything like
I'm
that.
off the
Oh yeah, I forgot you're off the grid. My
I'm
bad. I'll
off
send it
the
to you.
grid.
But yeah, no, one of my really good friends, she has a knack for photography. So like she just saw the moment and took the pictures. That was pretty awesome.
And you were just
But
wet.
oh, I was wet.
What were you wearing?
But
Nothing?
I was just wearing. Oh, I mean, if I was wearing nothing, I'd be on I'd be on the cover of Vogue. So or GQ,
It was
one
a
or the
bathing
other.
suit.
Oh yeah,
Could
no,
you
it
see
was
the
like
dick
some
print?
gym shorts and stuff. No dick print, no
Oh,
dick
then I
print.
don't want to see it.
Oh, you don't want to
To be
see it?
frank with you, if there's no dick
Oh,
print,
to
there's no
be
point
to
in
be
seeing it.
frank.
If I don't
Oh
see you
god.
frank, then I don't want to see it. To be frank, okay.
Fair enough. But no, I never thought I would enjoy swimming and tanning as much as I have. But I think mostly it's the company and stuff. So it
You're
carries
gonna
a
get
long
cancer,
way and stuff.
Paradox.
What?
You're gonna get cancer, Paradox.
I'm gonna get cancer? No, not yet. I do get. I do have only 2 shades where I'm absolutely
The sun
pale,
will age you.
or I'm burnt. Yes, I am getting pretty old, but 21's coming up sooner rather than later. It's kind of wild. But yeah, nothing much going for me. I know you had a trip right down to Charleston. How did that go? Anything exciting there, or just same old with your
Same old,
explorative?
same old.
Oh, nice. Well, if there's nothing else you want to talk about or anything like that, we can kind of jump into the question from below the treehouse. Yeah. Again, to insert the jingle like right
Questions from the bottom of the treehouse.
here or something like that. But again, if you want to provide a question, we're kind of running out of them now. We're getting low. I think we only have 10 left.
Did you ever start the Reddit?
I did start the Reddit.
How many people
But
were in?
fun fact. So I did start the Reddit, and we're able to create a sub community, but we're not. So we're not able to create a subreddit because the account needs to have enough good karma, and the good karma needs to be based off like posts that I repost, and I really don't want to do that, but I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Isn't it Pride Month?
But yeah, what's up?
Isn't it like Pride Month? Pride Month soon?
It is. It is Pride Month, and the day that we're recording it today is Juneteenth. So
Reddit is the gayest thing since Pride Month.
Excuse me? You can't be saying that.
It is.
Reddit is not
Just
that.
seeing people's posts on there make me like cringe.
Reddit's kind of funny
I
though.
deleted it because I was like, "This is
Oh my
can't take
god.
this."
Reddit sometimes can be pretty cringe though. I ain't gonna lie.
I think
But,
anything can be, but especially Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit has its moments. But
And it's
again,
not
if you,
Juneteenth. It's June 20th.
it is. But what?
Yesterday was June.
Oh, for you. Yeah, you're living in the future right now. For me, I'm still in June.
You got
Yeah,
30 minutes of Juneteenth. Celebrate it while you
I
can.
know,
Woo!
I know, right? Yeah, turn up.
Shoot
But
fireworks off.
but no, for our viewers, listeners, all of those people, supporters, if you want to provide a question for us, please let us send it on Instagram or hit us up on Reddit or really
I
anything.
never said anything bad about Reddit.
Yeah, I know. But hit us up, let us know. We love talking to you guys. And please like, comment, subscribe, give us a rating, share. We're trying to still grow. We're going really well. I think we're at over 150 plays now on Anchor, which is really big for us. So thank you again for all your support. Let's get into this question. So coming from one of our listeners, we have favorite / most underrated movies. Chandler, would you like to go first? Would you like me to go first?
I think as a genre and whole, horror is very underrated, especially
Horror is
slashers.
underrated. Slashers.
They
Interesting.
don't. Halloween is one of my favorite movies of all time,
Halloween is very good.
and is one of the biggest horror movies ever. But people outside of horror just don't appreciate it.
Right.
It's a great fucking film. John Carpenter is a great director and a great composer as well. But the main movie I was thinking of was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one. It's literally like an art house film. Like it's like an A24 movie. Like in the 70s. I think it was the 70s when it came out, but I think that's like one of the most underrated movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah. It is a great movie. And the cinematography is fucking beautiful.
I do agree with you. I also agree with you with the music when it comes to Halloween. The music is
what
makes the movie. I mean, it's so iconic.
That and Friday the 13th,
like
the most iconic like soundtrack of horror.
Right.
And Jaws. Jaws is probably number one. But
well, when you hit Jaws and stuff, then you have like Jaws.
if you consider Jaws
stuff,
horror.
Yeah, dude, really?
It's based off
Would you call Jaws horror? Yeah, I know it is based off a book.
Yeah, I consider it horror.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, it is true. I know what you'd call it.
A great movie.
But
what I call it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to see. Speaking of movies, I'm going to a drive-in movie, and guess what I'm seeing?
You're going to a drive-in movie theater? Where?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't even know where it's at. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm going to a drive-in movie.
Okay. What movie?
Jaws was one of the movies, but they have a bunch. I'm going to Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
that's the screening I want.
Classic. I like that. Yeah, no, I think you actually called me one time when I was at a drive-in movie theater. I went to one that was rented out like in a baseball field,
Yeah.
That's actually pretty smart of the people that own it. And so I watched Black Panther. So that's pretty lit.
You could have chosen a better movie though.
Bro, they only had Black Panther or Force Awakens. Let's be honest here.
Force Awakens 10 times over that.
Are you kidding?
I hate the new trilogy of Star Wars. They're awful, but Force Awakens was the better one just because it was a ripoff of A New Hope.
Yeah,
but I mean,
fair enough.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But no, I like that. I like the bring in the horror kind of aspect because you know me, I absolutely hate horror. But in horror, not slasher. Slasher is bearable. Like I don't get.
What kind of horror do you not like?
Like ghost shit.
See, I don't really like paranormal shit either. I think it's just boring.
Do you think paranormal was boring?
Yeah, some of it, not all of it.
Interesting.
Like Sinister was good. I like Sinister, but like Paranormal Activity and all the Annabelle shit, it's just so fucking like I'm done with it. And The Conjuring, just come on.
Conjuring is. I kind of like the first Conjuring.
Everyone said they loved it. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it, but I don't know. It wasn't as great as everyone said it was.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. So for me, it was a movie that I I grew up watching a lot. There's a movie that I grew up watching a lot. It's called Secondhand Lion or Secondhand Lion Keeper, something like that. It's a pretty cool movie. I liked it a lot.
It's the one with Robert Duvall, right?
Yes.
I had that illegally burned on a disc downstairs in my basement.
Well, goddamn.
Never
But
watched it though.
but yeah, no, I actually really like that movie. I did not. I did like that movie a lot. It was really funny. It was like really entertaining, and made me laugh. Also, there's a lion involved, so I really like lions. So pretty
Duvall is
cool.
one of the greatest actors of all time. So
Really?
yeah, he was I forgot what his character was in Apocalypse Now, but he's the one that says I love the spill of napalm in the morning.
Yeah. He's pretty sick.
And he was Boo in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Well, that all lines up.
Another underrated movie is the first Pokemon movie.
Yes. Well, I don't think that's underrated. That's like
It's underrated.
S tier. SS tier. I love that.
Makes me
I
cry
love the
every
first
time.
Pokemon movie.
Any of the old Pokemon movies are just really good.
Old Pokemon movies.
What was the one with
sucked. And
Lugia? Was that 2001?
Yeah. What about the one about with Entei
Was it
in the tower?
2000? Yeah, I know that one. Was
When
all
Entei
three
was
in one
about to
scene?
murder Charizard, had his paw on his neck. He's about to end his career. It's pretty
I
lit.
saw the remake. They like redid the.
Oh, the remake on like Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it
was really weird modeling and stuff, but like it was kind of okay.
It is the same exact thing.
Yeah, no, it's the exact same thing.
I like the old graphics better.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. Thank you to I think I know who provided that, but thank you to who provided that. If you guys want to keep asking us questions, please let us know. Send it to us. We love it. We love hearing from you. But now to get into the main topic of this episode, working out. You know it. We love it. We do it a lot here and there. But really just want to get into Chandler and I were. I was probably leaning toward this more than Chandler. He can be honest, but I just think working out is a really, really nice and can be very, very flexible for a lot of people. But let's dive into it before I get off on a tangent. Chandler, where do you want to start with working out?
You know
Anywhere
what?
in particular?
I work out every day too. I don't want to hear it.
I know you do. You put in that work, man.
Where do we start with working out? Why do you do it? Let's start with that.
You want to start with the why.
Yeah, why? Why do you work out personally?
So why do I work out? At the beginning, I was always the super skinny kid, right? Like I was twig. And I just remember one comment that one of my friends said in 10th grade. And he squeezed my arms and he said, "Oh, look, Nick's getting big. How much can you bench now at the bar?" And
He was your friend?
My friends roasted me a lot. I was pretty roast material.
You know what? I can't say anything because I said something to Dylan one time and it made him completely change his world. Like of work, he started working out, going to the gym, and then he looks amazing now. I can't.
What did you say to them?
I can't tell you.
Oh my god!
I can say you can bleep it out if you want to, but I know you probably don't want to put that in with editing. But I can tell you after.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe some late night. If you guys want to hear
I can't
hear that late night comment.
I can't say it on the
Oh wow. Got it. Leave the people guessing. But yeah, so in the beginning, after I hurt my knee in cross country and stuff, I was already waking up super early, and I was like, why don't I just work out with one of the strength coaches in the morning, right? And I was just like, work on my knee strength, and we'll just go from there. And also, I was tired of being made fun of the skinny kid, so I started doing that, and then so I got pretty buff. I gained like 20 or 25 pounds of muscle or so. So I went from like 115, 120 to about 145, 150-ish. And then I came to Wisconsin, and I was like, I kind of want to change it up a little bit. And I found some friends through CrossFit. One of my good friends that works with my dad, introduced me to it, and I kind of stuck with it here and there. It's been a love-hate relationship. Sometimes it's really, really fun, meeting with people and competing a little bit, but other times it's like pretty gruesome on my body. Sometimes it does hurt, and sometimes I realize, why am I doing this? Why am I pushing myself to this limit? And so now that I've kind of hit that point, mostly I work out to, kind of escape. It helps me release some stress. Also makes me feel fucking awesome and, like moving towards. But it makes me, I can't work out every single day now. I don't think my body can't handle it, but it's just, you know, if I give myself a break, then I feel like I can hit the next day and it's going to feel any better. But we can get into like rest days and stuff like that later on. So that's my long-winded explanation. In the beginning, I was skinny boy, and now it's a very big stress relief.
It's my story.
And yeah, very big stress relief. And I do love like trying to increase my strength. So like getting a stronger back squat or getting a better snatch or something like that, like form-wise. So, what about you, Chandler? What would you say?
I think it all stemmed from not being one of the guys picked in class to help the teacher move something heavy.
Oh, really?
I think that's where
Damn.
it all stems from. I think that's where a lot of insecurities stem from. No, but I mean, I don't know. I was tiny. Wasn't built at all. Wasn't cut. Just was a little blob of baby fat, skinny fat. I was skinny fat. And I'd go through phases where I was just a stick, right?
Right.
And then I started conditioning in high school and built a lot of confidence. So I think that's why I first started. It's same exact reason as you. People would like not really make fun of me, but I guess in a backwards, I can't really describe it. It's more of like a backwards way, but like are you sure you can lift that? Stuff like that, like I don't know, I can't describe it. But
like trying to prove people wrong.
They would say it in a backwards way where it wasn't exactly bullying, but it was like a really asshole. So
interesting stuff. I like that a lot, though. And it goes to show. I feel like working out, everyone has their own way in how they work out and stuff. And
working out is better than sex, in my opinion.
Really?
It gives me a better release than sex does, yeah.
Damn, that's a pretty.
Sex, what am I getting? I'm busting a nut. That's it, right? Working out, I'm feeling great, and I'm getting gains. So
right.
Sex is overrated.
Do you know who? What's his name? Bro Science. Do you know who that? Do you know that
I've heard
YouTube
of him,
channel? Yeah.
Does he say the exact same thing I say? Working out.
Yeah, so like he made a bit one time, so he has this episode. I highly recommend everyone to watch it, but it's exercises to help you help you during sex and stuff like that. And like the joke obviously was hilarious, but then he had one of this is like curls. And so he said, I like to keep a dumbbell right by the side of my bed so that when I'm fucking and right when I know that I'm about to bust a nut, I can bust a nut, but also get a pump in at the same time, and literally, ascend to like nirvana.
I need to try that when I'm jerking myself off.
Oh my god! But yeah, no, bro science is pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's true because you're using your right hand, right? I'm using my right hand, so I'm jerking it, and then I need to get the other hand to work out, so it can't be
right. You gotta even it out, man.
So I mean, I think he's onto something.
Yeah, innovation. But yeah, that's Pro Science is pretty fucking funny. I'd recommend that if you want a good laugh. But another kind of moving into another question is, do you feel like when you work out and stuff, do you kind of have I guess not like how do you work out, but how do you set up your workouts? Do you have like a plan in mind, like you're gonna work these kind of muscles today, or do you just kind of go with the flow and just find out what's feeling good today?
Usually I have stuff every day I work out. So now I'm like, I do ab stuff every day, cardio every day. Sometimes different cardio. Mainly it's like 3 miles, 4 miles on a bike.
Oh yeah, but have you been using your mountain bike?
It's usually that. sometimes jump
Good
roping,
investment.
sometimes running. But once you
Mhm.
start biking, you just don't want to run anymore. That's what I found.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I'd rather just bike.
Right.
But I'll do like 100 push-ups a day, and then do my ab shit, new cardio shit, and then I'll work on something else that I think it needs working on. If you want to do more chest stuff,
Mhm.
I'll do more chest stuff. But there's stuff I do every single day. I have to have a
Nice.
routine, because if I don't have that routine, then I'm not going to do it. And I know I'm not going to do it.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple people that I do know that just walk into the gym and have no idea what they're gonna work on. They just start warming up a little bit, see what's feeling good, and then they just go with
So
it.
it's not a bad thing.
You know? Oh no, it's not. Again, it's one of the most beautiful things about working out is it's very flexible, and you can do anything
There's
from
so much you can do.
Pilates, yoga, that
I
turns
need to
into
start
working
doing
out.
yoga.
Yoga does
I
wonders,
need to
man.
start doing that. I heard it's I'll start meditating too. That and yoga. Maybe
Yeah.
try that.
If you want some good yoga tips, go to fitnessblender.com or fitnessblender on YouTube.
Or
They
you
have
could
really
come
good
and show me
videos. Good.
the sexual tension steaming.
Ah, yes. We could do some goat yoga.
Yeah, one of my friends did that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm about that.
Yeah.
I know a guy who fucked a goat. He
Excuse
married a
me?
goat, yeah.
Oh my god.
My dog looked at me when I said that. I think it was him. I think he fucked the goat.
Oh god. Yikes. The plot thickens.
So I know you have a
Yeah.
routine. If you follow
Oh,
him on Instagram, you know he has a routine.
Yeah,
Have
back
you
in the
stopped doing
day.
the quotes?
I did. I stopped
He
doing the
ran out of
posts.
quotes. He ran out.
Yeah. No, I didn't
Star
run
Wars
out
came
of
to an
quotes.
end.
First
Star Wars:
off.
The Clone Wars came to an end. He ran out of quotes.
And then I was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was over. Yeah, fun fact for the couple people that were actually checked those stories out. Most of the quotes came from Star Wars: The Clone Wars on the TV show. So they have really good quotes. But no. So I stopped doing the posting on the stories and stuff just because I realized, there's more important matters at hand right now, and of course I want to use my platform for the things that I, think are the best or think that need to move forward and be at the forefront. And I didn't feel like working out, especially I feel like I feel like the quarantine and stuff that's been going on. Good catch. Stuff that's been going on with the virus is that has been kind of put to the wayside a little bit, and not saying it should, but I feel like on a lot of people's mind has been put to the wayside. So, with more important things happening. But no, yeah, as you know me, I have a very, very strict workout where I have one weightlifting movement, or not movement. I have one weightlifting focusing on a certain muscle group, usually big muscle groups. Then I have an accessory work, which can be anything from cardio, abs, to another certain muscle group, to working on stability, like overhead stability, forearms, all that stuff. Then I have a Metcon, which I still don't know to this day what that means, but it's basically just your workout or whatever you're going to do, which can fluctuate a lot, as you know, from 5 rounds for time or 100 reps of this, or the possibilities are endless, and I can get really creative with them. So
I think
yeah,
I
that's
try not to schedule myself because I know with schedules, if I get scheduled, I get locked up. Like with anything in
right.
life, I get locked up, and I go through like a midlife crisis, and then I'm like,
Right.
I go just crazy.
Right.
If I
No,
get scheduled
I
and stuff.
I felt the same way during college, when college is in season and stuff, because obviously with classes and stuff, I would schedule my workouts, be like, okay, I have this time, I can either study or work out. And so I usually said this time is dedicated to working out. So basically become like a block period, like a class.
Yeah.
And it kind of, like, you can ask some of my friends and stuff, they kind of saw it firsthand that I really I didn't lose interest in working out, but I just wasn't enjoying it as much, like I saw it as kind of a hassle, and if it wasn't for really close people that were kind of opening up my eyes and realizing, oh, this needs to be a relief for me. It does not need to be a hassle.
Yeah.
And so that's where I agree with you, and that's the really beauty of like one of the few positives of working out at home when it came to the pandemic and all that. So I was able to choose whatever time I was going to work out. Usually it'd be in the afternoon, but it'd fluctuate, right? And so it wasn't like, okay, I'm working out at 4. Oh,
He makes
shout
an
out to the
appearance.
dogs. Yes, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Episode 1, and then like one of the double digit episodes. But now
There's one a
they're
couple
back.
weeks ago.
Yeah. But yeah, I do agree with you. I think with work. Oh, nice round 2. It's all good.
Yeah, we get it. You're here.
Yes,
Shut up.
yes, make the appearance. That's all good.
I'm about to put him down.
Oh no, you can't be saying that. Dogs are awesome, man. But yeah, with working on stuff, I agree with you. It needs to be very flexible. It needs to be it needs to be very fluid. I would say, go on your own time, right? Whatever feels best. Because like you usually work out like at night, right?
Um,
Do you do that sometimes?
Towards like 7 or 8 when it's still light outside.
Yeah.
Because I want to do everything together. Like I'll do push-ups, do abs, and then go outside and do
right.
cardio.
Yeah, and see, I am a big proponent of like working out in the morning. I love working out in the morning. That's how I started off doing it.
I used to, and it felt great. It did. But now I just can't wake up in the morning, so it's like impossible to do that.
Yeah, same though. Waking up for me sometimes can be a big struggle.
When I don't need to wake up in the morning, I'm not going to.
Right. No, I feel you. I have to wake up tomorrow morning actually for a WOD, for a tribute WOD. So that's gonna be
A what?
That'll be fun. It's called a tribute WOD. So workout of the day. That's what WOD stands for. It's a tribute, as in they do it for a certain someone. So, like sometimes it's for fallen soldiers. Sometimes it's for fallen firefighters.
So who's in
Tomorrow it is for the police. I think she was a police officer. I don't know. Her name was Breonna Taylor, and she was murdered without the police like coming in. She was murdered while she was sleeping, I'm pretty sure, and the police just came in, didn't knock on the door, and just shot her to death. So yeah, and so like tomorrow's workout, I think she was 23 years old because every single rep is 23 reps, and then the workout is it'll be really weird, but there's gonna be no music playing because it's supposed to symbolize that it's supposed to symbolize. Oh, I just looked it up a little bit. She was an EMT, so but she's supposed to. There's gonna be no music playing because it's supposed to symbolize that the idea that there was no knock. So pretty empowering. It's gonna be really weird because I rarely work out without music, but it's for a good cause and stuff. So
very symbolic.
Yes, very symbolic. But going back to topics and stuff, what do you see the major positives from working out from your own experience and from others?
Fucking everything. The biggest thing
Fucking
is just
everything,
confidence.
yeah. Confidence?
Look, I have a thing. I'm not a big fan of fat people.
Okay.
Look,
fair enough.
Because if you're not going to take care of your body, you're not going to take care of anything else. If a person comes in, they get the exact same requirement, fucking, what am I trying to say? I don't know. They had the exact same. Let's just say they went to they both went to Harvard. They both did great, right? One person comes in and they're fat. The other person comes in and they're skinny, well built, right? I'm gonna choose the well built guy.
Okay.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because if you can't take care of your own body in your own life, then you can't take care of what you're doing at my establishment, my job, right?
Right.
So I see life. So you got to take care of yourself.
Right.
I just hate the people. Okay. You know what really irks me?
What irks you?
People in the disability scooters.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got a disability, that's fine.
Right.
But if you're fat, that's not a disability.
Right.
You shouldn't be using it because other people might actually need it, and then you're just a fat fuck. Right. And that's just how it is.
I do agree with you that of course people that are obese or something like that, I do feel like some people sometimes can't help it, but I do feel like there's amount of, like you said, when you see that well-built person and stuff, maybe they do have the genetics, maybe they're taking steroids and stuff like that, but then then you have people, everyday people that work out and stuff just to better themselves, right? And if some people that don't have, I wouldn't say willpower, but they don't have the mental fortitude to be like, hey, I'm gonna go for a run, or I'm gonna go on a walk simply, right? A little amount of exercise can go a long way. Like
you have to start somewhere.
Right, yeah, you have to start somewhere. But the biggest thing for me is like from working out and stuff is like body positivity, that confidence that you're kind of talking about a little bit. But it's knowing, like, being happy with your body, you know.
Well, not even
Of
body
course.
positivity, because it's like America is a fat ass country. Okay,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
it is
Yeah,
awful, and we're promoting this
right,
shit. You
right.
shouldn't be okay with being obese. And I
Yeah,
know
no,
that's
I
a
agree with
hot
you.
topic, but that's how I see it.
Yeah, no, I do have to agree with you. I feel like being a point to where you're not willing to take care of yourself and your health is deteriorating is become a negative aspect. I feel like that's where action needs to be taken. But for people that yeah, maybe they might have a little pudge, maybe they do have, or a little heavy and stuff like that. Of course, they can still better themselves, but if they are happy with their body and they're still doing their best to take care of themselves when it comes to mental or diet or stuff like that, I feel like that
Your
still goes a
physical
long
health will
way.
play into your mental health tenfold.
True. Your physical health, yeah,
If
I do
you're
agree
a
with you.
depressed sack of shit like I have been, then working out is literally the number one antidepressant you can find,
Right.
besides actual antidepressants.
Shout out to you. Yeah, no, I do agree with you. Like, working out sometimes it just kind of just go into a zone.
Eating
You don't
healthy
even have to
too.
think.
Body
Oh yeah,
building.
no. I mean, hey, if you want to lose weight or feel bad about your body, you're not really that big about um you're not that big about working out. Who likes running, right? Am I right? A simple diet is not bad, right? Maybe cutting out uh like for me, so right now I'm trying to go on a Mediterranean diet, and so I have to cut out some processed foods. So like those protein bars I love so much because it's easy to get protein, right? These 25 grams of proteins that taste like shit, but they're good.
So
For
you
getting
do
you
that
the
instead of
protein.
shakes?
So my shake is still legit. So because I use a lot of fresh fruit and I use
I think I'm gonna
coconut
make
milk in my
a
shakes.
fruit shake after this.
So yeah, if you need help with your shakes, let me know, and other people too. I'm pretty
He's a
knowledgeable
shake
of that stuff.
master.
Yeah, but I've had to take out the protein bars because they're super highly processed and stuff, and so right now I'm just trying to put in super clean protein like chicken, turkey, but adding a lot more fish. Also trying to eat more vegetables and fresh fruit. But if you want to start with a diet and stuff, simply like for me, take away that extra protein bar or take away that extra bag of chips that you get with your sandwich. I know that was for me
Don't eat
when
bread.
it came. Yeah, don't eat bread, forehead. But no, that was the biggest thing for me when I used to get sandwiches on deck every single day after school in high school and stuff. After soccer practice, I would just always go to like Potbellies or Tropical Smoothie or where
I
else?
haven't been to a tropical
Nukes.
smoothie in forever.
Yeah, Tropical
What
Smoothie
was
slaps.
Nukes?
So
Was that a pizza place?
Nukes was an eatery place, so to where it was pretty clean food, but it looked clean, if you know what I
What'd the
mean. But
logo
it
look
was
like?
probably
What like
the Nukes was pretty like in cursive, and it was red.
how was it spelled? Like N-E.
Newk.
See,
Nukes.
we had a Nukes down here.
Nukes Eatery.
I don't know if it's
And
the same.
I
It's like a
liked it.
pizza place, so I don't know.
Interesting. But no, they had like free salads and they were pretty good. But they also added like, you know, they also added like, oh, just get a cookie for like 50 cents. And I was like, bro,
Fuck the
these cookies
cookie.
slap. Why wouldn't I get them,
I love when people get salads and put like a whole bunch of fucking dressing over it.
Oh yeah.
What are
I
you
mean, hey,
doing?
whatever, sometimes the
Especially
dressing
ranch.
outweighs. Oh my God. Do you want to talk about the sauce again?
Well, yeah, you're
Oh
weird.
God. Yeah, well, hey, it
I don't eat
happens.
ranch. It's so fat, dude.
Yeah, ranch can be pretty fattening. But again, like going back to the diet kind of stuff, simply just
Just
taking
drink
baby
water.
steps.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah,
Cut
no,
out
I
the
agree with you.
caffeine.
When I had to let go of my sweet G2 Gatorade. Oh,
How are you on the
but
caffeine? Do you have any caffeine?
um, I have caffeine here and there,
What do you?
but I love
How do you have it?
my green. I have green tea.
Okay.
So green tea, and then sometimes when I go to the stores and stuff, and I have to get some groceries and anything like that. Um, I think I mentioned this. Maybe I didn't. So I worked at the CrossFit Games one time last summer, and I worked at a Zevia stand. They're a drink brand that sells like all this really healthy, like no added sugars, pretty natural stuff. And so sometimes I get their tea, which is pretty healthy, but it also has caffeine in it. So I usually drink that. But that's the only two things I can think of that have caffeine. And I don't drink it every day. I drink it maybe once or twice a week, or 3 times 2 weeks, something like that, Only once in a blue moon. So, not bad. But yeah.
What do you do for sugar for the green tea? You just do straight sugar?
No, I don't add any sugar.
You don't add any sugar, just straight just
I just
tea
have
bag,
like it's straight ass tea bag hot water. So
you like that?
And usually I make, I love that actually.
Okay.
And usually I make that make sure that the tea bags are pretty healthy. Sometimes sometimes the brands can kind of slip in sugar into the added tea bag. You got to be careful of that. But
Because when I do something without like a tea without sugar, it's just straight like
ass
garden.
Yeah.
Garden.
No, it's weird. I don't know why I just
try. I might try tonight when I.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, child dog, but I don't know why I like the straight ass taste of green tea. I think maybe it reminds me of like my grandma. I always used to drink her tea back in the day.
You like Earl Grey?
Yeah, I like Earl Grey. I like Earl Grey, hibiscus.
You had Russian tea?
I've not had Russian tea.
Good.
Black tea, but with black tea, it has to have some type of flavoring. So sometimes I don't add sugar to it, but sometimes I add like a that's when usually I get the Zevia stuff, so it has like a raspberry flavoring or something like that, So, but again, diet plays a giant role in stuff. Do you want to talk about diet at all, or do you want to stick with the working out kind of side?
You do both. I think they both feed into each other. Yeah, bodies are made in the kitchen.
True. That is true. Diets are like 80% of the battle when it comes to losing weight or trying to get cut. All the above.
You got to be at a caloric deficit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's always been interesting. So I didn't know if I told you this, but I got a new weight scale, and so it gives me like all these little added facts like body fat, skeletal muscle, like all that shit.
They should make an app where your phone is the weight scale.
Oh, yo, copyright that.
Just did.
But yeah, no, the weight scale. So you have the weight scale, but then it also links up to an app that's where you get all the data from. So, but it's pretty interesting stuff. It kind of opens your eyes a little bit of how much you're taking in, how much you're burning, and all that. But a diet, I do say it goes 80% of the battle. Do you have that strict of a diet, or do you just try to be aware of what you're eating?
It's very strict.
Very strict. Talk about it.
It's just mostly fruits and vegetables. I'm not vegan or vegetarian or anything. But that's just what I find.
We talked about going vegetarian or vegan last time.
Yeah,
that was a hellhole.
So
never again.
It's mostly fruits, vegetables. For protein, I just do a protein shake, a couple of them throughout the day. That's pretty much it. I stay away from bread. If I do have a bread, it's gonna be whole wheat.
Yes.
I just stay away. I try to stay away from carbs in general. That's just
right.
I don't do carbs. If I do carbs, it's either a whole grain bread or a whole grain pasta.
Right.
But still, I just stay away from them. Right. Anything greasy, I don't do greasy because literally when you have like a clean diet and you do anything greasy, it fucks up your stomach instantly. And it's not fun to deal with. And you just feel like slobbish.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Once I eat something pretty greasy, you like sit on your hands, it kind of, Yeah, was it worth it?
No, and it's never worth it. It's usually just water. I drink almond milk a lot. Just because almond milk is superior to regular milk. I don't care what anyone says. It tastes way better.
Yeah, almond milk slaps. It does.
For a special treat, I might have like an all natural lemonade sometimes.
Oh,
that's just nice. If I buy it.
Classic.
I used to I still take creatine, but I take it with water now. But I used to take it with grape juice, like an all natural Concord grape juice. Because you're supposed to take it with not supposed to, but it helps with sugars. But
it helps digest better.
Yeah. But it really is just water now.
Oh, That sounds wonderful. Yeah, shout out to you.
I thought my
Obviously
skin would
pretty
clear
well.
up a lot more, but
Yeah, no, water, it does clear up your skin pretty well. You know, but if if you're working out a lot of the time, then I get it a lot too. But if you're you're sweating your ass off and stuff, right? So sometimes your pores just get stopped up. So
yeah,
happens.
that's why my hair up
But
24/7.
yeah. But yeah, for my diet, I would say it's pretty strict too. Right now, I'm trying to gain weight. Always want to keep gaining weight. I want to try to get to 180. I'm at 166 right now, so we're getting there. But so I try to get. Bad thing is I wake up super late sometimes. But if I do wake up in the morning, I do have a small breakfast. But then lunch and dinner are pretty massive. So lunch usually pushes around like 1,200, 1,300 calories, and then dinner pushes around the same time, but sometimes I try to push to 1,500,
Wow, you really are trying to gain weight. What are you using to gain weight mostly?
So mostly, this is gonna sound terrible. So one thing that has a decent amount of sugar that I sip on here and there is strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk's great.
Oh yeah.
Why not chocolate?
Why not chocolate? That's a great question. I am not that big a fan of a chocolate. I do like
That's
strawberry
fair.
more.
I haven't strawberry milk in forever. That stuff's good.
But yeah.
So
So
that's really great for gaining weight. So are you doing a
I
clean bulk or dirty bulk, medium
a
bulk?
little bit of dirty just because of the
That's the best way to do it, man.
strawberry milk. But after that, everything else is super clean. Breakfast usually looks around about 3 or 4 eggs, no cheese, and then you have usually some type of carbs with hash browns, potatoes. But I try to make sure those are super clean. So usually like washed potatoes, potato wedges, shit like that I
Yeah.
know I can trust. And then the meat, I usually eat about 6 turkey sausages. So those can get up to about 40 or 50 grams of protein altogether. And then I have some Greek yogurt, so a little added sugar there, but pretty clean sugar. So then I add some Greek yogurt there, and then I get up to around 65 grams of protein. And then once dinner comes around, dinner kind of fluctuates because usually I think I mentioned this before, my family doesn't have a family dinner, so usually we just get takeout or sometimes my mom cooks, but not all the time.
Isn't it the worst when your family gets takeout and you're like, well, I can't really eat this, but I'm gonna feel bad if I don't eat it.
Yeah, so I get to choose takeout. So
You
I usually
little
try to
brat.
so I usually make sure that takeout is pretty clean just for me or it's like what I would like. So it fluctuates from like Noodles and Company. I don't know if you have that there,
No.
but pretty clean stuff. They have really clean whole grain pasta with a really nice penne roasted with not ravioli. I think it's marinara. It's a really good healthy sauce. And then with that, I usually get roasted chicken with some tofu because their seasoned tofu slaps. And then a side salad of Caesar salad with an apple. And then that's usually where I would add the Cliff Bar in or the Cliff Protein Bar for more protein. But that's where I usually get it after I work out, so that's where I add my shake. So
Yeah,
that's
we
just
have similar breakfasts. Because
yeah,
I do a lot less now. When I was
right.
bulking, I literally had the exact same thing you had. I had sausage with eggs, and
Right.
now I do 4 eggs, summer sausage, and then
Yeah. If I wanted to
protein shake.
if I wanted to bulk a little bit more, I'd obviously change the sausages to be like some pork sausage. But because I'm on the Mediterranean diet, trying to get make it as clean as possible, I use the turkey sausage.
The biggest surprise, the bulk was just it was so hard to eat. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, sometimes you just get super full.
Now I literally like one of my snacks is like like the big broccoli heads. I just pull one of those out
Oh
and
yeah,
start chomping. Yeah, just
damn,
raw, just eat it. It's so good.
just fucking destroying that
I
broccoli.
love
Nice.
broccoli.
Yeah,
My dog's
but
freaking
then
out. I'm gonna let him out real quick. Hold on. You
oh
entertain
okay,
him. I'm gonna get a water soon.
no worries, no
Entertain him.
worries. But yeah, biggest thing for you guys if you want any tips with working out and stuff. Obviously, Chandler and I don't know everything. But we hope that we can help you out if you do want to work out or feel bad about your bodies. But if you're already happy with your body, hey, you keep doing that. That's the biggest thing that I learned with talking to people and working out with other people is that, be happy with your body, be comfortable showing it off, and if you're not there yet, it's okay. It takes some time, um, doing exercises, dieting, and all that stuff to make you feel better. The biggest thing is that I learned one of the biggest quotes is beauty starts in the mind and not in the mirror. So,
Oh, I was so dehydrated.
hey, stay hydrated, man. Hydration is key. But yeah.
Did you entertain
And
them?
then I did entertain them. I gave them some good wisdom, I would say.
No.
But for the shake, I don't know if people want to know the shake. I use some plant-based protein. It's from Vivo Life. Shout out to them. They're awesome people. I get that. So that's 25 grams of protein with coconut milk, about 500 milliliters of coconut milk, then a handful of blueberries, then a whole chopped banana, and then mix that bitch up with some ice cubes. And then I take 3 drops of fish oils of omega-3s or fish oil pills, fish oil drops there. So, and I also take 4 pills a day. Fun fact: amino acid pill, vitamin C pill, fiber pill. Because if you're eating that much protein, your shit's gonna be terrible.
You need the fiber
Chandler
pill.
found out the hard way. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I started. I would take a fiber pill. I would take 2 of those, and then I would eat a fiber cereal.
Oh
I
my
had to because I was
god.
having so much protein. I was like, I have to, because the
Yeah.
pills weren't even doing it. And then I had to add the cereal, and I was like, okay, I can. This
Yeah.
works.
Then you can work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally a immune system elderberry gummy helps out pretty nicely. Clears up my nose.
I started taking melatonin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Melatonin does wonders. If you
It
have trouble
works
sleeping or something
very
like that.
well. A lot better than
But
I
it
thought it
does.
would. I'm gonna start taking the fish oil omega-3 pills too.
Yeah, fish oil are pretty nice
That
too.
and vitamin D.
But yeah, vitamin D is good too. All the vitamins are good.
All because
You're
of
not
the
getting enough
immune
of them.
system. I gotta keep that shit up.
Yeah, you don't want to get sick. Worst feeling is when you get sick and then you have to stop working out.
I like the sick feeling. I'm one of those weirdos.
Really?
Yeah, I love that feeling.
Oh
The sick
god.
feeling in your chest. I fucking love it. I don't know why.
Oh my god,
I
you
love it,
fucking
and it's a good
masochist.
excuse not to do anything. So
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's funny.
especially like when I was in high school and stuff, I was like, "Fuck yes, I'm sick.
That is true.
Stay home."
Oh, I'm talking about being sick and stuff. I don't know if I told you about this, but to all our listeners and stuff, I hope everything is going well. I know a decent amount of you are in college or sometime or some way, involved in education. I hope all you guys are being safe and stuff with the fall semester coming around. Hope all you guys are figuring out your classes and stuff. Because Chandler, I don't know if I told you, but my stuff is they're spacing out classes more, and they're making classes that are over 100 people online. It's like big lectures and stuff like that.
Oh Lord.
I know, and they're also adding classes. Get this on Saturday.
Really, I'm starting to think this is just one big scam for colleges to make more fucking money without teaching you less. I am a big advocate for going to fucking class and learning.
Right.
I just said I'd love being sick in high school, but for college shit, learning online, I'm sorry, but it's so much fucking different than being there. If I'm learning something, I have to fucking be there. I can't do online shit. I can't.
No, I agree with you. Online shit was just terrible.
It's a scam. It's a fucking scam.
It was just demotivating. Like it just did not feel right.
It's just watch this YouTube video. Go do this work.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Teach me, you dumb bitch.
Do you think they actually have to pay less? Do you think they pay the teachers less too?
They'll probably find some way to pay people less.
Yeah.
So
probably.
maybe yeah.
Yeah, but to all the people out there, just be safe. Hope everything's figuring it out. Going back to working out. Any other topics you want to hit on for the people, Chandler? Anything you want to tell? Maybe some motivational shit. I don't know.
Motivational shit.
Here. Let me hit you with this. Let me hit you with
hit
this.
me with it.
I'm a new person. I just listened to this episode. Don't know why. Came across it, and I want to start working out, but I don't know where I want to start. Where would you point me in the direction?
I mean, just YouTube videos are always great.
YouTube videos are
I
pretty
just said
awesome.
learning online's bad, but there is so much fitness shit online that you can start doing. There's a lot of workout routines. Be careful with what you choose because there are some that just like get a 6-pack in 2 weeks. No, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
A lot of clickbait stuff like that online, but mostly
Right.
go
Be careful of the
outside.
clickbait.
Go outside. You know, start
People
walking.
walk.
Start
Yeah.
walking. Start jogging. Then you start running. Buy a bike if you have a bike. A bike is a great workout that not a lot of people seem to do anymore.
Well, I don't know about you, but Madison is very bike friendly, so a lot of people bike all the
I'm
time.
in the boonies, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, fair enough.
Start biking. You can do stuff inside.
Right.
You can have. I've never gone to a gym, and probably never will because I don't need that shit. I
Right.
think it's a big waste of money, but maybe I'll probably eat my words a month down the line and start going to a gym. But everything you can get a ripped body at home. Body weight stuff is fantastic. If you don't have weights, body weight, push-ups,
Right.
sit-ups, stuff like that. Body weight squats even. Just keep repeating them. Repetitive nature of something is better. Don't go for heavy weights. If you can't do heavy weights, get lower weights you can actually do, but rep them out. Don't try to go all heavy at once. You got to work up to that.
Right.
Don't make yourself look like an idiot with big weights.
True. Bouncing off of that, because I used to do the same thing. If you do go to the gym or you start, getting a barbell, working in and stuff like that, just be careful with your body. Really focus on movements first, because I can speak to this where when I started working out, I just wanted to get buff.
Yeah, don't do stuff fast. Go slow.
Yeah. I would squat super fast and super heavy. Heavy back in the day, that was all 150 because I couldn't squat that much. But my form was shit. Benching was terrible, and that still plays a role today with working out and stuff. Like with cleans and snatches, like I can still improve a lot better on my forms, And so, take it easy, enjoy, and I would say to a lot of people, don't expect results within the first 2 weeks. It's a process, right? Unless you want to get a tapeworm. But it's a process where, and the biggest thing I regret too when not working out is taking a before and after picture. If you are going to start a workout journey, take a before and after picture and it will change your world.
In the beginning, it can be kind of depressing because you're like, nothing's changing.
Right. But, I would say take a picture of the first day, then take a picture maybe a month and a half in. What do you think, Chandler? Something like that, yeah?
I don't know. I never took pictures.
Yeah, neither did I. And besides that scary video of me from my sister.
I didn't really care what it is because I know what my body looks like. So
right. But yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is just be safe with your body, and what I tell people too is just listen to your body. If something hurts, there's no reason to be dumb like me and push through it and then hurt yourself in the end. Give it a rest and stuff like that. Hurts as in like not like soreness and stuff like that. If you're sore, then hey, you're working hard, keep doing it, But if you have like for me, I have a lot of shoulder pains or sometimes some knee pains, be careful with that stuff. So,
the biggest tip really is just don't be a pussy. Get out of bed, do something. The biggest thing is do it. Fucking do it. If you want to change,
just Nike, just do it, man.
If you want to change, you have to do something about it.
Nike. True. You got to put the effort in.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I feel like no sympathy for people who want to change but don't do anything about it.
Right. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. And of course, I don't know, Chandler, have you ever taken like a big break from working out and stuff? Have you ever taken like a...
Not really since high school.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that
I'm sure there's been a period, but I don't know.
Right. Excuse me. But there was this one period, I remember this distinctly, because it wasn't that long time ago, but in the winter of 2019 to 2020, I took like a 2.5 or maybe even 3 week long break from working out because like I was just dead tired, unmotivated, and I think I was so burnt out from working out Wisconsin. Working out in Wisconsin where I saw it as a hassle. And so I lost a lot there, and it's just understand that it's okay to take breaks. You know, as long as you're willing to understand that you're willing to know yourself and be like, okay, I'm gonna get back into it. I've been hesitant sometimes where I'm like, oh, maybe I should just stop working out. But then just have that voice screaming in the back of my head, like, keep doing it, right? So
I totally forgot there was a huge when I worked full time when I smoked and drank and did not. It's not working out.
oh
So yeah,
yeah,
there's
that episode.
yeah, I totally forgot about that. But that was a long while.
Yeah. So, it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to listen to your body and stuff like that. And don't push yourself to the limit in the first week. No reason to do that. Be smart about it. If you have to, get a trainer, but trainers are really fucking expensive. So,
Don't get a trainer.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a big proponent of trainers, but a lot of people are, I guess. But
Just for motivation, maybe.
Yeah, well, motivation and a lot of people.
If you're really bad, like I guess, but
Well,
you're
a lot of
semi
people.
fit.
Right. I feel from what I've talked about, most people have a hard time like figuring out where to start and the rep scheme, like 3x7 or 4x9 or something like that, right? Like, how do should this be high rep? Should this be low rep? Stuff like that,
I don't know. I think
I
if you
think,
have common sense, then you can figure it out.
right?
I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
go on
Biggest
YouTube.
thing
I
is,
don't know.
yeah, listening to your body, understanding what feels good, what feels right. But I got to give a big shout out to my coach that I started working out with. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't understand, rep schemes, what works, what doesn't work for me, and also just, when to push, not to push, and also my really good workout partner. He was always really good at making workouts and stuff and that, felt right. You know, don't be afraid to get a little creative, messing around, having a good time. So, any final things or final topics you want to add to working out, the dieting, anything you want to add to there?
Like I said
Oh,
before,
here's one.
just
Here's
do
one real quick. Ready? Is there a negative to working out, Chandler?
I mean, like injuries.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Other than that, I don't know. It can be addictive.
Yeah.
I know I definitely got addicted to it where but
Yeah,
I really
I
don't
can't.
think that's a bad addiction to have unless it leads to
Right,
injury, but
right. No, I agree. I agree with you. It can be pretty addictive. I know that. Like I said, when I was working out during Wisconsin, it was pretty addictive. As in, like I need to do this, right?
I know
But
there's no such thing as a good addiction, but it
right,
could be
right.
worse.
Um,
Do you have any that could?
I can't really think of
That's
anything.
the good thing about working out. This injury is really the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, as long as you're smart and listen to your body. Of course, right now, with everything going on, there's a big risk of, getting sick. So I guess that's still the biggest thing. You be aware though, when you do start working out, you should definitely start taking some vitamin C plus vitamin D because your immune system doesn't weaken, but it's always, when you're sweating and stuff like that becomes exposed, I would say. It's not as strong. So just be aware of that. So. But I think that wraps it up pretty well. Unless there's anything else you want to add, I think we can go into the
I have
deep.
nothing else.
Okay. Well, then we can go to the deep question dive or the deep question of the day. Jingle here, boom. Anything? Do you have a question right away, Chandler, or do I need to stall?
What defines good and evil?
Oh my goodness. That's a deep question. What defines good and evil? I feel like it's up to the person to begin with, right? It's subjective.
That was my answer.
Okay.
Some people I hear a lot of people suggest that there are morals like strict. There's a strict moral code for the whole world, right?
Right.
And I argue, I say no. I say each person has a different set of morals and a different set of good and bad. And they were like, no, there's a strict set of this is good, this is bad. And I said, no, there's not. I said it's subjective to each person.
Right.
So I think the person decides what is good and what is evil. I mean, think of different. It's like politics, really. Just two different parties.
Right. Right. I do have to say that part of me, like I see where you're coming and stuff with, everyone's has their own set of morals and stuff like that. I do agree with that. But I do feel like there's kind of like universal stuff that's kind of accepted that a lot of people think that, oh, that's definitely bad, or oh, that's definitely good, and everyone knows that, right? But then that's where, some people, so what came to my mind was stealing, right? Whoever thinks that stealing is good, maybe you can prove me wrong. But, maybe when someone stole the Manhattan Project, I don't know. But like stealing across the board, and I can't say universally though, right? But across the board, a lot of people think it's pretty bad. But there's some people out there, right, that have to steal to make a living, or have to steal to provide and stuff like that. And yeah, they might see it as bad, but they're still willing to do it, right? They still are going against those morals, And I think that's where the individuality comes in, when it comes to that decision making, and when it comes to, positives, negatives, when you're weighing that stuff. So I feel like it's pretty empowering, and we'll see how that's going to move forward. Anything else you want to add to that, Chandler?
Something I would like to add.
Okay.
In different parts of the world, there's different sets of rules and laws and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's what I like to think of. Like stuff in Thailand is going to be different than stuff in the United States. Something there that might not be normal here, perfectly fine over there. So there's a lot of that. You think of like age of consent is different in places.
Mm-hmm.
So
the drinking age,
yeah, or something's legal, something's not. So
right.
A lot of that. I think that feeds
I agree with you. A lot of cultures in society, not laws, I would say, but like rights and practices that kind of clash and stuff that really make you think about, is this really good or is this really bad? And that's where you becoming an individual comes in.
Yeah, if there was a universal good and bad, then all of everyone's laws would be the same, right?
Yeah, everyone's laws would be the same. We wouldn't disagree on things, right?
Right.
So that is great. Thanks for bringing that up, Chandler. Anything else you want to say to the people as we wrap up, Chandler?
Get off your ass and work out. Now's
the
perfect time to do it.
Hell yeah. Shout out to that. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. Let us know if there's anything else you guys want to hear us talk about, or do different. Maybe Chandler needs to have some more cussing so I can add more bleeping, but or more bad shit to say. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna keep doing this. We are still having a lot of fun with it, and thank you guys for all your support. Chandler, wrap it up for us here.
You know what? It's a wrap. Cut.
Damn.
Wait.
Peace and love, everybody.
There you go.
Nice.
End on the sneeze.
Nice. Disgusting. Peace and love, everybody. Have a great week.